Hey guys, today's update is one that every NIO follower should pay close attention to because something truly surprising is happening with NIO's Firefly sub-brand. Despite NIO's continuous push to ramp up production and increase capacity, Firefly's vehicles are flying off the shelves faster than the company can build them. Reports are emerging that Firefly cars are becoming almost impossible to find in stock, and that's not just a rumor anymore. The demand is so high that buyers often have to wait for their cars to be produced specifically for them. It's a scenario many automakers dream of, and if the early signs are any indication, Firefly is turning into a massive success story that could reshape NIO's overall growth trajectory. This is not financial advice. Please do your own research. Now, NIO hasn't officially confirmed this out-of-stock situation yet, but there are strong signals suggesting that Firefly's popularity has gone far beyond what anyone inside or outside the company expected. Let's break it all down. Over the past few weeks, there's been a steady stream of chatter around Firefly's sudden sales explosion. According to the latest registration and insurance data, Firefly vehicles are selling at a pace that's nearly overwhelming the production line. Even with NIO's efforts to expand output for this sub-brand, the current capacity can't seem to match the intensity of the demand. For example, just looking at last week's insurance registration numbers, Firefly recorded around 1 in 500 new units, which on its own shows that the appetite for this car is nothing short of extraordinary. But what's even more fascinating is how Firefly's performance continues to exceed expectations month after month. Take September, for instance. Firefly delivered an impressive 5,778 units, even though the company's internal target for that month was around 5K. That means Firefly didn't just meet expectations, it blew past them by a wide margin. And looking at how things are trending now, it wouldn't be surprising if October's numbers reach or even surpass 6K deliveries. That would mark another huge milestone for NIO's youngest and most affordable brand. And here's the interesting part. According to several indicators, Firefly might already be crossing that 6K threshold this month. If the latest insurance data comes out showing over 2K units registered in a single week, it would confirm what many are suspecting. Firefly has officially hit an all-time high in sales velocity. What makes this story so remarkable is how quickly the Firefly brand has carved out a strong reputation in China's competitive EV market. It's not just a budget car, it's becoming a symbol of value, design efficiency, and accessibility for younger buyers and families. And that's exactly what NIO needed: a model that could attract a broader customer base while still maintaining brand credibility. Price-wise, Firefly starts at around $16K in China when purchased with a battery included, or roughly $11K without it. But thanks to the ongoing EV subsidies in China, buyers are often paying even less, possibly around $9K to $10K. That kind of pricing positions Firefly as one of the most attractive entry-level EVs available, while still carrying NIO's quality assurance and design philosophy. This is why analysts are calling Firefly a potential game-changer for NIO. Even though the car's unit price isn't as high as NIO's premium lineup, the impact it can create through sheer sales volume and margin contribution could be substantial. NIO has long struggled with profitability because its high-end vehicles have strong technology but limited scale. Firefly changes that dynamic. It allows NIO to compete in a mass market segment without compromising its overall brand strategy. Now, let's talk about NIO's earlier expectations. When the company first announced Firefly, executives projected that it would make up only about 10% of NIO's total sales. But the reality turned out quite different. In September alone, Firefly contributed nearly 17–18% of NIO's total deliveries, almost doubling the original projection. That's not just impressive. It's a clear indicator that NIO's lower-tier strategy is paying off far better than planned. And much of this success can be credited to Daniel Jin, the president of Firefly, and his leadership team. They've done an exceptional job of positioning the brand, promoting it effectively, and ensuring that Firefly remains visible in an increasingly crowded market. The marketing push has been smart and consistent, focusing on affordability, reliability, and style, three factors that Chinese EV buyers care about most. Firefly isn't just another car. It's a statement about where NIO is heading as a company. It represents adaptability, market understanding, and a willingness to evolve. When people used to think of NIO, they often imagined expensive luxury EVs, elegant, but out of reach for the average consumer. Firefly flips that narrative entirely. It's accessible, practical, and modern, and it's selling faster than anyone predicted. Of course, while this surge in demand is great news, it also introduces new challenges. If Firefly continues to sell at this pace, NIO will need to keep expanding its production lines and supply chain efficiency to avoid bottlenecks. Because at the moment, many customers are ordering their vehicles directly from the factory, meaning there's very little available on the floor. That's a clear sign that supply isn't keeping up with demand. But if NIO can scale successfully, Firefly could quickly become one of its biggest contributors to overall revenue. It may not have the luxury margins of the ET9 or ES8, but the cumulative effect of high sales and lower manufacturing costs can significantly strengthen NIO's financial position. Think about this for a second. Just 2 or 3 years ago, most people would have laughed at the idea that NIO could sell 150,000 vehicles in a single quarter. It sounded impossible, especially given how slow production was back then. But now, with brands like Firefly and Onvo joining the lineup, that once impossible target looks increasingly achievable. The EV landscape is changing fast, and NIO is proving that it can adapt to market shifts better than many expected. Firefly's popularity shows that there's real, growing demand for NIO's ecosystem of vehicles, from premium luxury models to affordable, mass-market ones. So, what's the takeaway here? Firefly's momentum isn't just a temporary sales spike, it's a clear reflection of how effectively NIO is expanding its reach. The brand's combination of affordability, style, and efficiency has struck a chord with buyers across China. Even without official confirmation from NIO, the registration and delivery data tell the story loud and clear. Firefly is selling like wildfire. If October indeed ends with over 6,000 deliveries, that would not only confirm the strength of consumer demand, but also signal a major turning point for NIO's overall strategy. The Firefly sub-brand is helping NIO unlock new market segments, improve its margins, and build long-term stability. So while the stock price might not yet reflect the company's full potential, Firefly, along with Onvo and NIO's mainline models, is laying the groundwork for a much stronger future. This is the beginning of something transformative, and if current trends continue, Firefly could soon become one of the pillars driving NIO's growth in 2025 and beyond. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more stock predictions and market insights. Remember to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Happy investing, and see you in the next video.